Welcome back to Philosophy Show. Stoic wisdom will change how you view and live your life. The Stoics had their own way of looking at the world that helps us navigate our ups and downs, with a bit more grace and resilience. These following passages are just a few drops in the vast ocean of Stoic wisdom, but they're incredibly practical. They teach us to focus on our own actions and responses, to value our internal state over external circumstances, and to live with intention and virtue. By incorporating these ideas into your daily life, you can find greater mental strength, peace, and fulfillment. Starting with Marcus Aurelius, he once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." It's a call to action, reminding us that it is important to actually live your virtues. So in your daily life, focus on doing rather than just talking. Seneca gives us an interesting point when he noted, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." It's easy to get caught up in our worries and fears, imagining all sorts of negative outcomes that, most of the time, never happen. When you find yourself worrying, remind yourself to focus on the present and deal with actual problems, not imagined ones. Epictetus gives us a powerful reminder. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing our ability to choose our responses to any situation. The next time something doesn't go your way, remember that you have the power to choose a response that aligns with your values and goals. Seneca also tells us, "He who fears death will never do anything worth of a living man." Fear of death can paralyze us, but remembering that life is to be lived fully can free us to take risks and make the most out of every moment. Epictetus brings another gem with, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." He means focus on what we can control, our actions, responses, and attitudes, and let go of the rest. This can be incredibly liberating in daily life, freeing us from unnecessary stress and worry. Marcus Aurelius tells us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This is a reminder that our internal state is ours to control, even when the external world is chaotic. It's empowering to know that you can find peace within, regardless of what's happening around you. Seneca's advice to begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life is a call to mindfulness and making the most of every single day. It's about living fully and appreciating the present, instead of getting lost in regrets about the past or worries about the future. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury, Marcus Aurelius tells us. It's a lesson in maintaining your integrity and not stooping to the level of those who may have wronged you. Acting with virtue and integrity, regardless of others' actions, sets a powerful example and maintains your peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is about turning obstacles into opportunities. Instead of being frustrated by challenges, look for ways obstacles can help you grow and move forward. And Epictetus reminds us, "Only the educated are free." This isn't just about formal education, but the ongoing pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. Continually learning and growing intellectually gives you the tools to think critically, make informed decisions, and remain free from ignorance and prejudice. Remember, Stoicism is all about embracing what we can control, facing challenges with courage, and finding contentment within ourselves. Marcus Aurelius once reflected on the nature of life and our reactions to it, telling us to accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. This encourages us to embrace our lives and the relationships we form, focusing on the love and effort we can give rather than on what we can't control. Seneca has a poignant reminder about time. While we wait for life, life passes. It's a wake-up call to stop waiting for the perfect moment to start living. The perfect time is now. and making the most of the present is the best way to live a fulfilling life. Epictetus offers a simple yet profound insight. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This means align your actions with your values. Define who you want to be, and then take steps every day to embody that identity. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future, said Seneca. This is a reminder to learn from the past, live in the present, and not be consumed by anxiety over the future. Each part of time has its value, and balancing our attention among them can lead to a more peaceful existence. Marcus Aurelius gave us a meditation on mental health. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. It's a powerful reminder that our inner strength comes from how we choose to respond to external events, not the events themselves. Seneca, on the topic of adversity, noted, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Facing challenges is not just inevitable, but beneficial. They're opportunities for growth, making us stronger and more capable. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future," Seneca advises. Worrying too much about what's to come can steal the joy from the here and now. Finding happiness in the present moment is a key to a contented life. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, according to Marcus Aurelius. Life requires active engagement and resilience, ready to face whatever comes, rather than expecting it to be a graceful, choreographed sequence. It's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it, Seneca tells us. This is about perspective and resilience. The same burden can feel lighter or heavier, depending on how we choose to approach it. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them, said Epictetus. Our perceptions and interpretations of events can cause us more distress than the events themselves. Changing our perspective can change our experience. Freedom is the right to live as we wish, Epictetus declares. True freedom comes from within, from our ability to choose our path and our responses to the world around us. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid, Epictetus suggests. Personal growth often requires us to step out of our comfort zones and risk criticism or failure. Embrace these as part of the journey. No man was ever wise by chance, Seneca reminds us. Wisdom comes from deliberate effort, reflection, and experience, not from waiting for it to strike us randomly. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts, Marcus Aurelius observed. Our consistent thoughts and attitudes shape who we are at our core. Cultivating positive, virtuous thoughts leads to a life of integrity and peace. Life, if well lived, is long enough, Seneca concludes. Quality of life, not quantity, is what truly matters. Living well means making the most of the time we have, however long that may be. Throw me to the wolves and I will return leading the pack. With this, Seneca captures the essence of Stoic power. It's about facing adversity head-on and emerging stronger. When life challenges you, instead of succumbing to fear or defeat, use the experience to grow stronger and more capable. It's a call to lead by example, showing courage and determination in the face of difficulties. Begin each day by telling yourself, "Today, I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness," Marcus Aurelius advises us. While it might sound pessimistic at first, this practice is actually about preparing yourself mentally for the day ahead. By acknowledging that you will encounter challenges and difficult people, you can fortify your mind to respond with patience, understanding, and resilience, rather than being caught off guard and reacting negatively. Time heals what reason cannot, Seneca offers. This speaks to the healing power of time on emotional wounds and difficulties. While rational understanding and processing are important, some pains simply need time to lessen. When you're going through tough times, remember sometimes the best thing you can do is give yourself the grace of time to heal. Adapt yourself to the life you have been given, and truly love the people with whom destiny has placed you. Here, Marcus Aurelius encourages acceptance and love for our given circumstances and relationships. Instead of longing for a different life or resenting those around us, we find greater peace and joy in embracing our present situation and cherishing the people we share our lives with. It's about finding contentment and value in what we have, rather than in what we lack. These Stoic teachings remind us to face life with courage, resilience, and a heart open to both the challenges and the love that come our way. These insights from Stoic philosophy offer practical guidance for living a life of virtue, mental strength, and contentment. Each one is a reminder that, while we may not control everything that happens to us, we have the power to control our responses and to find peace and purpose within ourselves. By adopting these perspectives, we can navigate life's ups and downs with a steadier hand and a more peaceful heart. Let these principles guide you, and you'll find that the Stoic path is not just about enduring life, but about thriving within it, regardless of external circumstances.